So at least half the deals that we do, they stall at some point. Quite often the time that they stall is just before they're about to close. Whether it's the buyer who's uncovered something during due diligence and it's made them nervous, or something surfaces that they just weren't expecting, or the sellers get another round of questions and they feel like they've already answered enough questions and they just, get cold feet and want to pull out. So there's 4 things that you can do to make sure that you prepare for this. And I'm going to go through them 1 to 4 right now. And the founders that do get through this stall are the ones that have done the prep. So make sure that you're doing the prep. Number 1, do your own due diligence before the buyer does theirs. So right at the start of this entire process, don't hide things from your broker. Make sure that we talk through all of the issues that are in the business. I know that it's tempting to hide them from us because you just want us to give you the best price and you think we're going to help you get that best price from the buyer by not knowing about some of the shit that's in the business, but that is not true. What happens is this stuff comes out at a later date and we can't help you. Let's get it out at the start, then we can help you reprice it. And if we know about this stuff, then we can prepare for it when it comes. In fact, number 2, name your weak spots up front to the buyer. As part of the process, when you have those first calls with the buyer, list out all of the weak spots. That way, these things don't surface later on when we're halfway through due diligence and the buyer wants to reprice you for everything. Number 3, make sure your buyer doesn't think they're the only buyer in the room. What we like to do is when we go to market is we get 2 or 3 buyers on at the same time, leverage one against the other and make sure we get a best offer. Now, sometimes we go to market and we get offers really quickly at the start of the process. But the thing to do is slow that process down, take 2 or 3 weeks to get the LOI signed. And during that period, we're out talking to other buyers, seeing what offers would look like, seeing who's interested and seeing if there is a better buyer that's out there. If we're happy, we've got a good buyer and a good offer, we can move forward. Number 4, don't take your foot off the gas. The worst thing that you can do is not focus on the business during a process. And if there's a dip in your numbers, that's one of the biggest reasons that we see mid-deal where a buyer comes back, tries to reprice what the valuation is. It's the worst feeling ever when that happens, but it's something that we're constantly telling sellers about. Make sure you keep your foot on the gas, keep focused on the business, keep driving sales, keep doing what you would do if this transaction doesn't close. So those are the 4. So do those 4 and a stall becomes a speed bump instead of a wall.